All right, today's a big day. It's the first trip of the year day. It's not so early. First trip is always close to home. We plan it that way so that if anything goes sideways, we're close to home and we can deal with it pretty easily. Get all the kinks worked out on this trip, de-winterize, get all the systems working, and make sure we're set for the season so we can venture out further. Yeah, like I said, it's not early. It's around 9:30. Normally we would probably be on the road by now for most trips, but for today, close by, we're gonna take our time, get things right. So yeah, we're excited, and I need to pack the truck, take it from empty to pretty much full with all of our gear. So let's get at it. We're ready to go off for trip number 1 of 2026, right, buddy? We've never done this, so I'm Jerry.
Leah.
And this dude is Ernie, star of the show. Gets a little nervous when we first head out on the road, so he's gonna make a bit of a fuss, but we're gonna have some fun, right, buddy? Okay, let's go, bud. So Jerry hack number 1 is giving us a bit of a whack. The rubber mallet should be in place. Now I also use chocks on the other side, and I use X chocks for stability inside the trailer for when we're moving around. And there's been back and forth. I've watched basically 50-50 opinion on whether or not you put the X-Chocks on before or after you get trailer off the ball. So I go with after. Look at this guy.
Come on, baby boy. Come on. Let's go get the food.
Okay, so we are going to pick up our food, which is something that we almost never do when we're camping. Because normally Leah makes us all the delicious meals, but... Oh,
Hey.
okay. Censored. We are in Niagara Falls, next door to St. Catharines, Ontario, where, believe it or not, one of our all-time favorite restaurants is. And seeing as we're this close, our friends at Uber Eats will bring the food to us. So we're just headed up to the front of the campground to meet our Uber driver, get our delicious food. This guy gets a bonus walk.
Crazy.
Got it?
Got it. Come on, Nick.
I want it, Mom, I want it.
I know.
I realized that we mentioned that we got dinner from one of our favorite restaurants, but I didn't say the name of the restaurant. And even though obviously there's no affiliation or sponsorship or free food, might as well still tell you the name. So the place is called The Lemon Tree in St. Catharines, and if you're so inclined, if you're in the area, you should check it out. It is delicious. But that's it for today. Have a good sleep, everybody. Adventure time. We realized yesterday after dinner that we didn't have a dish drying rack. Pretty sure that after about 4 years use, I remember now that I think you said that it had
Car.
mold on it.
Oh, yeah?
So I think we threw it out because we saw a little bit of mold on it after 4 years use. So anyways, we realized we didn't have one, so it's kind of annoying. So we Amazoned the hell out of one, and it was just delivered to the office. So we gotta go pick it up. And Erin gets bonus walks. Bonus walks.
Let's wait for the trailer to pass, baby.
Come here, dude. Up here. Sniff around. Have your pee. Good boy. Good boy. Let's watch the trailer go by. Hi, Cougar.
Look at that stupid man. It's hideous.
No. Harsh. This is a weird.
Oh, look.
Oh, wow. This is a weird hat. Just Canadian people. What are you talking about? I mean. Thank you.
Go, Dad.
Thank you, buddy. I carry this goofy toolkit, you know, foldable, all-in-one, kind of like one of those Canadian Tire 200-piece blah blah blah. But truthfully, I've used it a bunch of times, and it does have a ton of useful bits in it. Easier than packing together a tool case where you've got this and that and you forget a couple of things. So anyways, I just had to tighten up our water because I had a leak, but it was raining all day yesterday and I didn't want to deal with it. It was good enough. So anyways, this wrench here on my water pressure, tighten that up, and now it is leak free, which I'm sure that the park appreciates more than anyone. So we're good. It's almost time for lunch. Barbecue's out, and we've got a very convenient quick connect right on the trailer here. Attaches to the propane, the main propane tanks. So attach that, run it over to the quick connect on the Weber grill up in here, and we can have ourselves barbecue, which we're gonna do for lunch. So I just remembered the very last thing that I forgot to de-winterize, and that is the outdoor shower. Now we rarely use it, to be honest. It kind of sucks, to be even more honest, but it is here, and maybe if Ernie's little paws get crazy dirty, we might use it. So I'll untangle this sucker and then run the hot, the cold. It'll be de-winterized, and it'll be the very last piece. Everything else is working really well, thankfully, and knock on wood, it continues to. So this is one thing that you have to do with an Airstream usually, especially at the beginning of the season, or if it sits for a while. Hi, Leah. Is that the windows stick. So even if you take care of the gaskets and the rubber seals around everything, they still stick. So we carry this automotive sort of pry tool. Does the job.
Can you get that side? Careful
with it so that you don't end up pinching those rubber seals and ruining them, but this does the job. It's we throw it in one of the drawers in the desk, and then we just do this when we need to. It really, beginning of the season, and then if there's a time where it sits for a few weeks, if it's extremely hot, they'll end up sticking again. You can try all you want from the inside, they're not coming open from there, so use this guy and then you're on your way. Hey, Sonowini.
Cold free. Bug was living in here all night.
New toy day.
I'm timing this to see how long it takes for you to completely destroy it. We're at almost 3 minutes.
Whoa, 3 minutes with no damage yet.
Well,
pretty tough toy.
Yeah, no, I guess there's no damage yet.
He'll get it. We needed some puppy supplies, so Dad can't go into a puppy store without coming home with toys too. Good point.
His hands.
It's early fire time. It's only 5 o'clock, but Our boy Ern doesn't like to settle at the fire, so we find that if we get out here a little earlier, get the fire going, have a quick little fire, we can manage it. But at nighttime he still gets distracted by every little flicker of light, and there's not a lot of sitting that goes on. There's just a lot of random jolting. He'll get there eventually, but for now we'll do it this way. So I'm gonna build the little fire. Alright, little fire's ready to go. Not much to it. Just a quick little teepee of a fire and kindling at the bottom, get things going, and not gonna lie, we're gonna start it with a cheater because that'll cut down the time of this process by quite a bit. We'll be able to enjoy it a little quicker. Alright, let's get the fam. Fire's going. Everybody's here. Hi, Ernie. Are you gonna be chill and watch the fire? Yeah. Wanna be a little fire bub? Forgot to mention that this wood is from the end of last season when we were here. It's been in the garage all winter, so I don't really know how it's gonna fare. It should be dry, but we'll see. So far, so good. Favorite feature, one of the things we were most excited about when we got our Airstream is our hatch. Time to get her opened up. It's now around 22 degrees after 6 p.m. Boom. Hi, Leah.
Let's try. Oh!
What? Okay. So I know I said the other day rarely do we get takeout because Leah makes all of our delicious meals, and that's true, but it just so happens that when we are in Niagara Falls, we are close to St. Catharines, Ontario. Two of our favorite independently owned restaurants happen to be in St. Catharines, and when we're here, Uber will deliver for us. So we're on our way to pick up our second takeaway of the week.
Vegan wings.
This is from Rise Above Pizza and Wings. Is that the full name?
No, Rise Above Restaurants.
Rise Above Restaurants. Okay, there's two of them. There's this one here in St. Catharines and there's another one in downtown Hamilton.
That's Rise Above Pizzeria.
Okay, so they're kind of the same and kind of different. They're both delicious. So we're off to pick it up. Ernie's gone nuts. Come on, bud. Come on, dude.
Let's get our wings.
Go meet the guy, get our food, have dinner, and then Martian?
Watch the Martian.
Okay. And I figure I'd give you guys a rundown of what goes on outside of the KOA on Lundy's Lane in Niagara Falls. So if you were to come out of the campground and hang a Larry and drive for about, I don't know, 7-8 minutes, you're gonna hit the actual falls. It's not that far. So you can do that. There's some other stuff, other entertainment that happens right up here. So the direction we're looking right now is the home of a couple of Ontario's most famous gentlemen's clubs. I think they call them still, maybe not that anymore, I don't know. And then we got Space Motel across the street. I don't know if it was the last time we were here. I think so. There was a murder here. So the whole investigation unit, the dead body were there. You got Toke Cannabis. We do have legal cannabis in, I actually don't know if it's all of Canada now. I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And we get the fire hall, which is good if you're on fire. But to be honest, it kind of sucks at times because, as you can imagine, a fire hall can be loud. And then there's a million places to eat down the street. Boston Pizza being the closest, sushi restaurant. This building here has been, I think, 7 different businesses in the 5 years we've been coming here. So that's good. What's Ernie doing now? This guy's nuts. Ernie, what are you doing? Ernie.
Do whatever I want to do, Dad.
Ernie, what you doing? Unboxing. Unboxing the dinner with the Ween.
So we got whoa. Those are sauces. So we got some aioli and wedges supreme.
Whoa.
And we've got some sesame ginger vegan wings and jerk vegan wings with you know, celery and carrot.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
Alright, let's eat. Hi. So it's our last full day here. So it's lunchtime now. And we gotta get things fired up. So we gotta do the barbecue first. Fired up. Get this sucker out of the way. Alright, that's gone. And there's a constant call for rain maybe. It's that time of year where rain maybe, maybe not, then rain, and forecasted rain that doesn't come, and then unforecasted rain that does come. So I'm gonna put the awning out.
At 100%, yeah.
Okay. Gonna put the awning out so that Leah can cook our lunch even if it does rain. Now listen, I said I'm putting the awning out in case it rains, and I know as well as anyone that the awning is a sunshade, not meant to protect from rain. But hey, in a pinch, you want to have lunch, it'll do the job. And remember that if there will be rain on an awning on your Airstream, to open it one extra notch away from the door so that the rain will run off in that direction, away from the door. It helps. And this is nowhere near the state I would normally leave it in, but with the wind it wanted to fight me, and I don't feel like fighting with inanimate objects right now. Breakfast pizza has tater tots on it. Yeah. Okay, we're all set up for lunch to be made. I can't wait. So Leah's making us breakfast pizza for lunch.
Yeah, so we are gonna air fry some tater tots. I made some Beyond breakfast sausage here. I kind of burnt it in the pan, which is really bad in the trailer because, you know, smoke alarms go off. I have pizza dough pre-made from our local pizzeria called Son of a Peach. So what I do is I actually put the cast iron pan with a little bit of cornmeal, and then I'm gonna put the pizza dough in it and then put it on the barbecue at full. The barbecue has to be at like 600 or something like that.
Your sous chef isn't doing much. Other than being cute as hell.
And then I'm gonna cook the just egg patties separate, and then cook the pizza dough first with a bit of butter and cheese on it, or balanced butter. And then put all the cooked toppings on top with a little bit of more vegan cheddar shreds. And then to make Jerry happy, we put Tapatio on everything. Because like breakfast food needs hot sauce, right? Or at least salsa, but hot sauce is good. Just breakfast food is so, it's good, but it's plain, it's bland. So if the barbecue is hot enough, then this won't stick to the pan. Plus my cast iron pan is like 50 billion years old and it's really well seasoned. It lives in here. I don't actually take it home anymore. And see, this bubbling action is good because the pizza dough is well rested and ready to go.
So we seem to be having a barbecue issue that we haven't had before. Other than first trip of the year, getting out camping, part of the point of this trip is to figure out our kinks. This is one that we've not had before, so it won't come to full heat. Something going on with the element, because it'll only heat in the center. Dunno. It's rising again now. I don't know. It's being a jerk. Let's hope that cook the pizza for extra longer at lower heat it'll work. Yeah.
See, here's the problem.
It's not.
It's warm enough to like cook through the dough, but it's not. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, barbecue's betrayed us.
Barbecue has done good for several years. I don't know why it's being a dick.
If there's a chance that somebody's watching this, period, and if there's a chance that somebody's watching this and knows what this could be, what this issue could be, please let us know. Hopefully we've got it figured out and fixed by the time somebody else might be able to lend some assistance. But egg chunks?
Egg chunks. I would normally do this with just egg liquid and like do a soft scramble inside and then apply it. It looks better and it's yummy. I mean, this egg is fine. It's just chunks of egg, right? But just egg is notoriously sticky to pans, and even my non-stick pan, it'll stick to inside. And Jerry gets a little worked up about food waste in this gray tank. So we compromised, and I decided to use these just egg chunks they're patties that I just microwave for a few minutes and then cut them up.
And now tater tots.
And now tater tots, which I air fried. We set up the air fryer outside because, yeah, it sets the smoke alarm off all the time. And then I cut them in half. If you can get little tater tots, it's kind of better because they look cute. And then these are the Beyond Meat sausage, again, fried inside or pan fried inside.
And you do everything vegan, because that's what we are.
But literally this can be done with the non-vegan equivalent. I think this recipe was originally a vegan recipe.
Oh, which normally you're adapting non-vegan recipes with vegan ingredients.
But I like to support vegan creators if I can, because it's support who you want to support, right?
Mm-hmm. If you want to hit subscribe and thumbs up for a like, that would help us out, because we're trying to do a little bit more of this. This is our first shot at it. But if you guys like what we're doing and you want to keep watching, that old subscribe button will let you know when we've got a new video coming out, because we're not going to be a weekly thing. We're not on the road full time, so we're not going to be doing a video at a certain time on a certain day every week. We're just probably going to be doing maybe one a month, that kind of idea. But we'll try to do our best to have it be entertaining, give you some information about the campgrounds that we're at, so that if you're out and traveling with your RV, yeah, you get a little bit of insight into what we're doing and where we're at, and maybe that'll help you.
And if you want me to do a tap number, I will, but I have to get enough likes in order to do that. Whoa.
Yeah, now it decided to jump to 450.
Alright, let's go in.
Let's see. Looks good.
It's poofy. I'm just going to transfer it to this cutting board.
Nice.
Oh.
Ern almost got some sausage. Almost, dude. Almost, dude. It looks good to me. How about you?
Well, yeah, it's not as like browned as you would want it. It's cooked on the bottom for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's cooked through the middle. It just, pizza's supposed to be fast and furious.
Mm-hmm. Good appetite.
Okay, so we have this book called The History of Airstream. It's just a blank notebook, but when we first bought an Airstream, before we even got it, and before we even got, I think, our first trailer, the little guy Max, this was supposed to be the story of our Airstream.
Like a dream book.
A dream book, yeah. So what we actually did is the minute we started RVing on July 8th, 22, we started logging every movement that we made in a trailer. So we are currently at...
And we log, let's just say we log the date, the destination, or the park. We log when we leave home, the time and the kilometer reading on the truck. And then when we arrive at the park, we record the time so we know how long it took us and the kilometer reading. So we're tracking. We meant to use this also to always look back and be like, oh, it took us 3 hours and it's 250 kilometers. We don't do that very often. But that's the purpose. Like at the end of every year, we tally up how many kilometers we hauled, so we know how many kilometers we have on the Airstream. And the timing was more just for that reference point of, oh, it takes us this long to get to this park, because there's not so many parks. So we go back to certain ones often.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have started 2026. I am no artist, but...
Real quick, there might be a lot of noise in the background. It's currently coming down like a mother. Thunder, lightning, all the rest, but it's raining pretty heavily, and if you're inside most trailers, you get a lot of noise from rain. If you're inside an Airstream, it's amplified. So we apologize if there's noise. That was the point. Yesterday was just kind of one of those normal days where we just sort of hung out.
You did have to leave the campground to go get Ernie wipes.
That's right. I went to the pet store, which is 800 meters down the road.
Which you could have walked,
but thanks to, we haven't talked about the whole diabetes, type 1 diabetes situation yet, but walking 800 meters could kill me.
Although,
so I drove.
We could have taken Ernie, it wouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a hike for Ernie.
A little bit.
He's got short legs.
But I went and got more puppy wipes. Because dude's feet get dirty, especially this time of year, so we use these, clean his little feet. And of course I brought home a couple of new toys for him, because he deserves it.
And if you're wondering where Ernie is right now, he is currently in a little burrito right here next to me. He's having a little snooze. The nice thing about having a fire early is after dinner we can just curl up and watch shows or a movie or whatever.
And speaking of that too, I'm gonna do this later in another video. But we do, and I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, we took the TVs out of our trailer because we don't use them. We don't watch TV in our trailer. Well, we do. We like to. The night hits a certain point, we go into our bed. We have a TV in our bedroom. We turn the TV on. We watch TV. We watch certain shows we like, streaming shows, Jeopardy every night, and then we'll watch movies. But one thing that has happened, and I feared this was going to eventually happen, and it has, is that the front of what you want to call the front of the Airstream is where our bed is. It's a front bed, an FB. And at the front, there's a really nice big window, and we can open it up, and there's a giant screen on that window, obviously, so you can have it open to keep the bugs out. I knew this was going to happen. It basically is also our headboard when we're sitting watching TV. So we're resting our full upper body weight against it. I knew over time that was going to cause a problem. It has. On the side, the screen has come loose. So obviously how do you fix it? There's obviously, you take it off, you rescreen it. But I know that the Airstream community out there has a ton of genius hacks, and somebody else must have come across this by now, and somebody else must have built something, a couple of support beams or something across that window. So later on I'm going to show you the issue, and then hopefully somebody out there can help us with a fix, because there's got to be a fix out there. There's a fix for it. This campground is in the middle of everything you could possibly need. Civilization.
Yes.
Yeah.
And 8 minutes to Niagara Falls, which is a national treasure.
Is it a world wonder? The falls?
I don't know.
Trivia question. Tell us down below.
You think I should know that?
Yeah?
We
I
live
think one of us would
an
know.
hour away from this national treasure.
Okay. Have a good night.
went, oh, there's an Airstream. That's
ours.
Let's cut through the park.
Come on, dude.
Come on, babe.
Crazy Ern. Crazy Ern on checkout day.
Well, miraculously, at least, it's dry right now. Well, dry is a relative word, but
it's not raining.
It's not raining right now.
And the lakes have subsided, but it's still wet. We got dude out for his longer walk. What is up, Bobby? We're getting his long walk in and then go back and have a quick little breakfast and then pack up and head home to where it's also raining like crazy all day. That'll be fun. All right, well, we're deep into the process of packing up to go home today. At least it's not raining. They were calling for constant rain the entire morning, so very happy that's not happening because I don't have to be soaked and get everything more soaked and soaked and soaked and soaked. So working on the tanks right now. I'm a little bit of a meticulous weirdo when it comes to the tanks at the end of a trip. I spend considerable time with the black flush. Hey, we're here for full hookups, we're paying for it, so I'll flush the tank 3 times. I run timers on my phone, I keep an eye on the tank sensors, but I know where we're at pretty much most of the time. So I'll run the black flush 3 times, and by the time I'm on the 3rd drain, it just looks like tap water. So I like to keep an incredibly clean set of tanks so that we don't get odors inside of the trailer and make for more comfortable camping while we're out here. Leah's inside doing all of the inside stuff. I think she's currently in the bathroom area cleaning that up. She's done the kitchen already. She's got a pretty extensive routine in here too. She does with a lot of sink cleaning, making sure that we don't leave any residue or food, crumbs or anything. Not that we're gonna get rodents in a couple weeks at our place in the trailer because of some crumbs, but hey, it's a good practice to be in. And then once we do get home, she does an even deeper clean of all the surfaces and floors and linens and all the rest. So we're lucky that we get to have the Airstream right on our property. So we can come and go from it. We can get things done like the cleaning and the packing and unpacking, so really convenient there. We're happy about that. So I've got the awnings all locked up in place. They're road ready. That's all done. I'm gonna get the X chocks off now because they're not really important at this point. Hitch is locked and ready to go, and then I'll finish the tanks and we'll hook up and hit the road pretty soon. We ready? We got everything. Got the baby urn.
Say bye, Durango.
Goodbye, 3 neighbors.
Okay, baby. We gotta be safe. We gotta be safe. Puppies go in their carriers. Where's the thing? Here it is. You have to go. You have to. Okay, this is not good. Daddy will be right back. I gotta get you in. There's Dad. See?
Are we ready to go home, buddy?
No, Dad.
No.
I won't go in my carrier at all.
Come on, dude.
Okay, there we go. That's a nice song, bud.
Ah. What's it called, dude? What's your song called?
Get me out of this goddamn car, Dad.
Oh. Playing the hits. And just like that, our first trip is in the books for 2026, and our 5th season RVing has officially begun. We're home. We were lucky enough to avoid rain during breaking camp and getting home and parked and unpacked here. So that was some luck. Early spring. Ernie was a very good boy on the way home.
Very good.
And he is excited to start his 2nd season RVing with us in the Airstream. So now we need to log the record of our trip home and a couple details from our final day this trip, and start planning for our next trip.
Yay!
In the meantime, before our next trip, if you guys enjoyed the video and you found some of it entertaining and useful, we would love it if you would subscribe and hit the thumbs up for a like, and keep us doing this more and more. We will see you soon.